Will the four gentlemen in row 20 stop talking? No one cares.
Fuck cyclists.
Yeah, fuck cyclists. I feel like this is a common problem.
I don't understand. Dude, there's a fucking billboard near where I live, right? Where it's like, share the road, Tennessee Valley fucking Authority or Tennessee Valley Motor Vehicle Department. It's like, fuck you! These roads were made for cars! Why are we even bothering to give this shit to people on bicycles? I don't want to fucking see one person on a bicycle when I'm riding in fucking traffic. And it's like...
Which is funny, because you're going to see at least 20 on the road at one time.
Almost downtown, right? So I see a bunch of people on bicycles. It's after I turn right on the main road I'm on, there's a bicycle lane, like, I don't know, a quarter mile away. It's awful. Because it's like, it's by the fucking tunnel, right? It's
right.
So there's like, people aren't going to ride their bikes through the tunnel. There's a fucking little sidewalk through the tunnel that's barely big enough for one person. It's maybe 2 feet for a person to go through. So it's like,
a child would struggle.
Yeah, for real. A child would struggle to walk through this without having to turn sideways.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
Have you guys ever almost hit any of the cyclists? I know I've almost hit a few of them. Because they'll literally just like pull out in front of me in the middle of traffic out of nowhere.
Yeah,
they will come straight out of left field, out of their lane.
If you want me to respect you like a motorized vehicle, you need to follow the same road laws and road mannerisms that motorized vehicles do.
Right.
That means like the lady who I saw on my way to work the other day literally was biking into oncoming traffic in the middle of the road, like swerving off of the sidewalk into like the white lines and everything. And then there was that one guy, John, that we saw that was biking into oncoming traffic on Hickson Pike.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing.
At nighttime with no reflectors on. And I'm like,
bicyclists,
they're just asking to be killed. It's basically what it is.
Yeah, they're suicidal.
My mom hit a bicyclist one time.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so we have one confirmed hit.
He fucking drove out in front of her, right? She's got her turn signals on, and he just rides out in front of her as she's moving, and he gets hit by her car, and he gets up, and he's pissed. He's like, "What's wrong with you? Didn't you see me?" Whoa! And it's like, no, because you're not a car. What are you talking about? You're in a bicycle. You're a complete variable in this situation. No fucking pedestrians going fast enough to have to worry about. It's like, oh, there's a person like a block. It's a block away. Okay, they're not gonna get up to me while I turn right. But you're on a fucking bike. It's like, oh, I'm unknown. I could do anything. I'm literally capable of anything at this point.
We have a guy at our work who is actually just like that. He's super entitled cyclist. He rides his bike to work every day. He was telling me literally last week, he was like, I've almost been hit by a lot of like really angry drivers. And I'm like, well, what happened? What caused that to happen? He's like, oh, well, sometimes I might be riding a little too close to the lane or whatever. I might be going too slow. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? Like, he's like, you stay in the bike lanes, right? And he's like, no, I'm just on the road. And I'm like,
oh my God.
Problem number one.
Problem number one, you're on the road. And I've told him that before. I'm like, you shouldn't be on the road while you're doing that. And he's like, but he says, no, but I have the right to do that because we have the same rights as motor vehicle. He knows the law, and he's like, I'm willing to take those people to court. And I'm like, you're insane. I don't know. You're absolutely in the wrong.
And like, we live in an area that's literally all jacked up trucks and like the biggest vehicles possible in America.
Yeah, they're all lifted
and then
trucks.
You're gonna get on this 2-wheeled aluminum framed motherfucker, and you're gonna try to compete with us. Like, it's not possible. I wish we could ride our bikes around like it was some magical fucking island or Denmark.
Yeah, or Japan.
But you just can't. Or Japan.
Yeah, but
you just can't. I'm sorry.
You can't because we live in freaking the middle of redneck Fuckistan, and if you are driving anything other than a Ford F-150, you're going to be held at gunpoint and most likely death executed.
Probably executed.
And
I think that actually happened once.
Whatever.
I think it may have. That's probably
All
a real
these-
story if we looked it up.
As
These
far as I'm concerned,
eco-liberals
cyclists
and their
are
bicycle.
inhuman.
That's basically.
Literally less than human cyclists.
They are. What?
See,
what a
okay.
shitty attitude. Too. You must have to be a major asshole to even own a bike like that. It's like, hold on, guys. I have to bike. I'm wearing this fucking stupid outfit to look like I'm sponsored. But it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're wearing sponsors so that you can be what, aerodynamic? What the fuck
Bro,
is
no,
this?
they want to be picked up. They want to cycle in France. I don't remember what the competition
pick them
is.
off the pavement after grinding them into it, dude. I hate it.
Bro, you want to pick up the pedals out of your tire.
What a dreadful idea.
Yeah,
we should let them be on the road. I'd like to meet the guy whose fucking idea that was. It's like,
let me put it this way.
It's the road is for motorized vehicles. If it's been spray painted recently, if it's not one guy's job to do it in your little podunk ass town to spray paint the fucking road every now and again, then no bikes should be on it. None. Not even fucking downtown.
Do you think some of them just do it to like spite people? You think they just do it completely out of
100%.
spite?
I think
Yeah.
100%, yeah. Because the thing is, it's like they have this like vendetta against motorized transport. Because why else? My point is, why are we investing in cycling lanes instead of better public transport? So that way we declutter our roads and get dumbasses on their two-wheeled death traps who are riding through traffic, weaving through traffic, and they're like, "Oh, give us 3 feet. Oh, give us 3 feet," and yet they pull right up next to you, and then their fat ass falls over and knocks your side view mirror off because they can't keep their fucking balance, and which has happened to me before. And
You think with all that training they would fucking keep their balance at
yeah,
least?
you think they spend all the issue is they spend all their time reading each and every individual state's laws when it comes to cyclists. So when they actually get on their bicycle and ride, they don't know what they're doing.
Plus, they don't do,
how do I put this thing in
cardio,
gear?
so you know that they can't bike for more than like 30 minutes at a time.
Maybe every cyclist is actually just a lawyer looking to get a massive paycheck one day.
That's probably what it is, dude. I would not be surprised if like that was a law that was created just so people could get more money.
Isaiah,
I
how
would
much
not be
did your
surprised at
dad's
all.
really nice bike cost? Do you know?
Nearly $10,000.
Like, Jesus Christ.
I could
That's
buy-
another thing, too. You got to be a rich bastard to be fucking biking on any scale that's professional. That's like, oh, yeah, I wear this special helmet that's like perfectly
Aerodynamic.
melded to my skull. It's like,
That's right.
please
They
turn
perfectly,
into paste.
they perfectly
I hate
molded this to
guy.
my skull so that when I get hit, I'll die instantly.
I just shaved my head so that I could have a perfectly sculpted to my head helmet to wear. around.
Eventually, the freaking the triathlon meta, if you would call it that, will just come to cyclists.
Triathlon meta.
They'll just,
I like that.
They'll just come to cyclists wearing swim caps and be like, "This will protect me."
It's aerodynamic, guys. Please.
See, my biggest point is like, cyclists will be like, "Oh, we don't want to hit pedestrians." What's worse, a bicycle hitting a person or a 5,000-pound car hitting a cyclist? It's like somebody might end up with a scuffed knee or a bruise or something. If a cyclist gets hit by a car, they, at any reasonable speed, they are most likely deceased. They are dead or they're injured and their life is ruined.
I mean, it's good for like a date, though. You know, like you're taking someone out and you accidentally hit a cyclist. It's like, oh my god, it's something you get to experience together. It's
like,
a great first date.
Oops.
Yeah, especially in downtown Chattanooga, then you can go to the...
Yeah, especially in downtown
Then
Chattanooga.
you can hit a cyclist, then you can drive down Broad Street, which smells like absolute garbage because of the chicken processing plant. And then you can go get robbed on East 3rd Street. And then you go home, you
Part of
part
our
ways.
culture,
you know,
guys.
You're like, hey, I think we should have a second date. I think we should go out and do this again. This was a fun night.
That's a great way to end the day. You know, I know we watched somebody die, but I think that was a sign that we should be together. This is really, it's been a transitional moment for me.
Look, we made some mistakes tonight. Some other people made some mistakes and broke
I
into
felt
our
a
car.
connection.
You know,
Yeah, I felt the connection. I feel really deep.
It feels
Deep
like
in bond.
it feels like I've already lived my whole life with
Dude, you know there's some people out there that treat relationships like that. They'll take anything. They're like, yeah, that's a sign,
It's a
dude.
sign.
They're like,
Yeah.
oh, the wind changed direction.
I sneezed and she blessed me. I think she's in love with me, dude. I think
Dude,
we were
she
meant to be
vomited
together.
after I gave her that weed. I think that means she loves me, dude.
She gave me the last slice of complimentary bread.
Yeah.
She loves me.
I took
She
I
asked
took
me
her
if I
to
wanted popcorn when we went to the movies.
She let me have the she let me have the last sip of her Miller Lite, dude.
Hey, man. Don't shit
on
Miller Lite.
She let me drink the sweat from her heel. She's still
That's fucking foul.
I
There's
would
literally-
love to taste the sweat off her heels.
I mean, honestly, if she did let you do that, I mean,
the funniest.
that's probably a pretty good one.
The funniest.
If
thing
you're
to
into
me.
that,
I mean, that
if you're into that, let me subtext that.
Do explain. Do explain.
if you're into that, but I think like if you're into that, that's cool. But I mean, like, it's a real rare opportunity to suck down some woman's sweat, you know?
Rivers,
Bake
do
my
explain.
feet into
This-
a brownie
this is
and eat it.
Yeah,
Nibble on
Yeah,
it,
dude.
baby.
nipple on it. That's awful.
I'm not going to explain
Put
anything
fish food
Okay.
on your
because
feet
if I
and
explain
let me
any
nibble
further,
on it.
I will be
Like I'm a
incriminated.
boy.
Yeah, so it's really funny the way there's these some dudes that just like a woman sends them one text message and they're like, oh, I'm in love with this person now. They're like they literally just drop everything and they're like, oh my god, someone of the opposite sex is talking to me, therefore they must either love me or I'm destined to be with them.
Well, it's meant to be. That's how it works,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it totally, yeah.
Yeah,
There's-
100%.
There's nothing, unstable
we were
or like
Publix in the cashier
deranged about
asked
that
if I want
mindset.
paper or plastic bags. I think
I think that,
I think
bro,
we're
no.
meant to be together, man.
I just
think
went
she
through the
fell in love with
Chick-fil-A. I went through the Chick-fil-A and she said, "My pleasure." She wants me, dude.
Dude, when I
That's an easy spot.
when I went to Walmart to buy 18 12 packs of Natty Light and she came up and carded me, she asked me how my day was going. I think she's the one.
When she asked me if I was drinking tonight, and I said yes, she didn't immediately arrest me. I think she's really into me.
Yeah, she let me do the line test and everything. She gave me a chance.
It was very nice of her.
She gave
Yeah,
me a
it's very
phone number
yeah.
to call at my earliest convenience, so that
She
She was
gave
very considerate of my sobriety.
Yeah, she brought reusable grippy socks to my cell. She must really be into me.
She really wants my stay to be a pleasant one. I can appreciate that.
Kind of her. Guys, what the fuck? Why do women be shopping? You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Oh, we resorted to this already?
We're going to. Okay, we're already here.
You guys wanted to talk
It's
about repealing women's
Oh,
rights.
Don't put this on us.
No,
Whoa.
don't put this on
Oh,
us, man.
yeah,
That's-
it wasn't.
All right, okay. So at what point did we discuss repealing women's rights? What's the lore behind that? I don't
That
know.
was
what I-
before we started the podcast.
No,
That was
what
right
happened
before we
was
started.
Rivers brought up like, oh, which amendment would you repeal? And he doesn't
No,
know
that
the
was
amendments.
me.
Oh yeah, Fisher
was
brought
me.
that up, and
You're
I was going to
incriminating
try to get
yourself
you
right
said-
now, Fisher.
That was
So
me
you
who
brought
brought that up, and
I was going to
you
try to
said,
set
"Hey,
Rivers
Rivers,
up.
you should do Amendment 18 or whatever. It will be funny. I promise."
I was going to try to set Rivers up because since he doesn't know the amendments because he's British, that
I am not.
He's French.
I was going to try to
Go
set
on.
him up to get canceled.
I'm not French.
But
Okay.
Rivers, you don't even know what you are, dude.
I'm a
What's your-
mudblood.
Yeah, you don't know what your lore is.
I'm like one of those dogs that you just like you look
familiar
at and you're like,
lore.
what the fuck is that?
Bro, when I went
We
to
should-
Honduras, every dog was like that. Every dog was like, what is that? They all look the same, but they're different colors and sizes. Every
Yeah, 'cause
like
they-
set of ears were the same. Eye colors were the same. It was like,
Yeah,
is there
'cause
like
they've all
some cloning
homogenized.
facility? What's going on?
no, because they've all homogenized, dude. They just let them
Yeah.
out. They run around. They bang.
become
They come
wolves
back.
again.
They have children. And they just kind of have homogenized into one dog.
Yeah, they just have a bunch of dog incest.
Yeah, it's like a-
and then they end up with the exact same genetics.
Yeah, then you end up with one giant dog homunculus that
You know,
governs the country.
one of my favorite things I've ever seen. One of my favorite things I've ever seen on my vacation is I saw two dogs in the same yard simultaneously shitting in different corners of the yard.
Okay.
It was seriously like some X-Files shit.
Were they looking at each other or looking at you?
No, away. They're looking away from each other.
Imagine they're
really
both just
funny.
like staring into your eyes like while they're doing it. It's just like real slow drop.
It was crazy. Two dogs just simultaneously shitting.
What's your guys' craziest animal experiences? One time,
Animal experience.
One time, I was less than 5 feet away from a bear, and we looked at each other in the eyes, and that was horrifying.
Was that before or after you fell off the cliff during your
Oh, that was
scouting?
like 3 years ago.
3 years ago? Okay.
Dude, I don't know. Look,
I didn't fall off a cliff while I was in Scouts. I fell off a cliff during a Christian summer camp.
They were during a Christian summer
it was
camp.
Before he was trained by the scouts
Exactly.
to not fall off cliffs.
Actually,
Yeah.
very
it was
important
after.
training.
that was before he
Did
got
you get
his.
your?
I got my landing
I got
badge.
my landing badge, my cliff survival badge.
He didn't.
I don't know.
earn
I
his-
haven't had like
got my cliff survival badge.
I haven't really had like weird interactions with animals. Honestly, I've only been attacked by animals. That's my weird interaction. I get attacked by animals.
What? Like all times? What do you mean?
Yeah, dude, no, okay, so like literally in terms of weird stuff that's happened to me, it's just like off kilter shit where like I'll accidentally step on a paw or something. Maybe it's just me being clumsy, I don't know, but like the only like weird things that's happened to me is like I'll barely like touch a dog and then I'll get bit. And it's like I still have the scar on my leg where I literally nudged this dog's tail. It was one of my friends where at my old house where I used to live. I nudged this dog's tail and he just sinks his teeth straight into my leg and wouldn't let go for like 4 minutes. And I had to go to the hospital because of that.
Jesus,
Was it a
I
pit
didn't know
bull?
that. Do you still have scars?
Yeah, I got one on my leg.
Wow.
I bet it was a pit bull mix.
No, it was a big ass Labrador.
Yeah.
You know that
sadly.
like golden retrievers and labs are actually like the highest perpetrators of dog bites?
Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, but I'm going
all these
to
memes
continue
about
to.
pit bulls being like, child. But it's
See-
like it's the American dog. It's the like, classic quintessential dog in America.
The quintessential pit bull baby eater, yes.
No, I'm saying fucking Air Bud is more likely to tear you to shit.
Bro, you think they make
As
an Air Bud
opposed
movie where he's
to a
just like eating
dog
kids?
bred to
Yeah.
kill each other.
Is that why they
Bro.
killed the dog in Old Yeller?
Dude, make an
Yes, for
an
sure.
Air Bud movie where it's just him like mauling kids.
See, that's the thing is like the golden retriever is like the classic American. It's like, you know, you got your
American.
charcoal grill, you got your cheeseburger, and you have your loyal trusty.
you got your
hound
Air
dog.
Bud.
Your loyal trusty Labrador hound dog.
Air Bud Light.
That would be the sponsor for the movie.
Yeah. Air Bud Light.
Drink your Bud Light while watching Air Bud.
Just a drunk dog.
Drunk
Like,
basketball.
Who signed up on
drunk,
this?
drunk, inebriated dog movie.
That can do
Air Bud
basketball.
Light is just
I
Air
feel,
Bud
I feel
Light.
like that already exists.
To try to dribble.
By the way, that is the most southern creation we've ever made. Air Bud Light is probably
Bud
the
Light.
most redneck shit we've
You
ever
guys
come
heard
up
the
with.
story of the guy who owned Air Bud?
No.
So he's some fucking Italian guy, and his name's like it's Kevin something, I think. But
An
basically,
Italian guy named Kevin.
yeah,
Okay.
he's I don't know. His last name's very Italian, but whatever.
Kevin, very Italian.
Kevin very Italian.
Hey, it's
Just
me,
trust me,
Kevin, very
guys.
Italian. He basically
Source,
just was
trust me,
like
guys.
he tried to
It's
teach
Kevin
his
in
dog
Italian.
to be like just tricks and that sort of thing, and he found out that the dog could dribble. So, and he lived in LA or somewhere, and he just was like, excuse me, every executive, I've got a dog that can dribble, let's make a sport dog movie. And that was it. It was just, they were like, there wasn't like, what if a dog could do this? It's some guy being like, look at my dog, it can dribble. And then them making so many movies So
That's
many
actually.
movies.
How much money do you think he made off the dog?
And the dog, it died a couple
Yeah.
years back.
Ah.
I bet it was in the 9 million. It had to have been, right?
It had to have been easily.
Not high millions, but high single digit millions.
didn't-
I bet.
Well, didn't they? I know they had all the Air Bud movies, but didn't they do like Air Buddies too?
Yeah,
For
that's what
the
I'm saying.
puppies?
There
Yeah.
are a billion of those.
Yeah,
Do you
there's
think,
no
do
buddies.
you think Air Bud is the most profitable franchise in the world?
The most profitable
No.
animal franchise.
No.
No.
What? The most
it's-
Profitable franchise
What is
in the
there
world?
to
What do you-
do? What on earth is there to do?
So-
All
so
right,
you're
get the
s-
dog to look over here and then here, so that the people can animate their mouths and be like, bah, 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 bah. That's it. That's all
Honestly-
they fucking do. The people in Air Bud movies are some of the worst actors ever, dude. It's like, what? Hey, all right, Mom, I'm so excited. I got a part in a big like movie. They're saying it's gonna be huge. There's so much money behind it. Oh, what do? I'm the coach of a young adult basketball team where a dog
I'm the
is the main
charismatic
star.
coach of the Air Bud team.
Yeah. Like what? It's like, oh, you can't make this good. This will
No,
never
no
be.
way.
This will never be something people look back and be like, oh. When I think of
How does
movies, I
Air Bud
think
win
of
either?
Air
Does he go up
Bud.
against like local team, like a kids team?
I
Because it's
think
not
so.
like
It's
it's
like
like
a
a
really
dog.
doesn't
middle or high
matter.
school.
Does it? I think it does.
It doesn't
because,
really
like,
matter if
I don't think-
if
I
the
don't
dog
think the
won or
dog-
not. Do you,
Well, no,
do you-
it matters because it's like I'm imagining. I've never seen Air Bud, but I'm imagining that this dog is going up against like the NBA.
I've seen it
It's
like 10 times.
and it's like I'm imagining Michael Jordan losing to Air Bud, and it's
I
like, bro,
love
you
that
just
movie.
lost to a dog.
I love that movie. I watched it like 10 times. Honestly, I don't remember if the dog won either. I know he probably did because it's fucking Air Bud.
Yeah, he has to win.
But like the whole overarching story was like this clown owned the dog, but like he escaped and the kid took it, and so they like go to court over the dog.
Air Bud is a circus dog.
Sort of. Yeah, he's a clown dog. I wouldn't give him the
Clown dog.
I wouldn't give him the title of circus dog. That's a bit too high for him.
Yeah, well,
Clown
I mean,
dog.
like,
Clown dog.
well, should we get an Air Bud movie then, where he's like walking a tightrope or something as a circus dog? Can we get the Air
No,
Bud?
he can
that
only
does,
do
like,
sports.
tricks? He
You
can
think-
only do sports.
He can only do sports.
You know,
And-
no way. There's definitely an Air Bud movie where they've got to go to the circus.
I'm pretty sure
It's
there's
all
one where they go
sports.
to the moon.
Well, no,
all sport. No,
there's
it's
a
only, like,
fucking
terrible
There's an Air Buddies movie about the Christmas dog, dude. Something
That's-
fake.
that's
totally
separate.
made up.
There- you know-
That's not sports related.
There-
Bro,
You're
that's the
telling me
Air
there
Buddies
can't be Air
cinematic
Buddies go to the
universe.
circus? I'm about to look this up. I swear.
They're same
We're-
universe, but they're separate movies. You can't really count.
We're
those.
arguing-
You can't. You gotta understand that the Air Bud cinematic universe and the Air Buddies cinematic universe are two totally different things.
We're arguing about movies.
Actually,
We're arguing about movies with lower production value than an annoying orange episode.
The Annoying Orange cartoon show on
literally,
Cartoon Network.
literally, all Air Buddies is the annoying orange, but with animals instead of fruits. That's all it is.
If there's not a like in-depth wiki about the Air Buddy and the Air Bud and the Air Buddies movie, I'll be very disappointed.
Yeah,
like,
it's in a
like
How
just
many
highly
pages could
detailed.
be on this?
it's in a subsection of All Dogs Go to Heaven too. I'm
Oh,
sure it's
dude.
there.
What? Okay, you know how everybody does like what's it called? Like the bacon number? Is that what it's called?
Bacon.
What?
What's it
What
called?
are you on about?
What are you talking
The
about?
hell?
Where
What
it's
kind of cultish
every
garbage
It's the
you're
perfect
fitting
amount
in
of
there?
it's the
Wait, let him
perfect amount of
speak, let him speak.
cholesterol
Like
you
there's
can
no
get.
there's no actor that's like more than 4 or 5 other actors removed from Kevin Bacon or something like that. Surely you guys have heard of this.
No, I've never heard of
Are
that.
you being serious? Hold
No.
on, I'm looking this up.
This
I'm
is
not,
some schizo shit.
Shut up, dude.
This
I'm
is,
not
this is something that you have on
schizo.
a. This is
Fisher,
something you have
you
on
need
a
to-
bumper sticker.
Oh my god,
Remember?
I looked up schizo and not the fucking
he's
Maybe-
actually schizo.
Bro, he's talking to himself. We're not even here right now.
Fisher, you
I'm
need
right.
to.
Okay, the bacon number is the number of an actor is the number of degrees of separation he or she has from Kevin Bacon, as defined by the game. So, the most anyone's ever found is 6 degrees of separation between other actors and the actor Kevin Bacon. Maybe it's like, wait, how did this conversation start? Before I brought him up.
You've lost it.
I've derailed the entire conversation.
You derailed the conversation to talk about the bacon number.
Well, it was for Airbud. So it's like you don't. Okay, you're telling me there's like a high bacon number between Airbud and a carnival? I don't think so. That's all I'm saying.
Wow. That was
absolutely worth it. That would have been a great strain to follow for conversation.
Yeah.
You're welcome. It's your fault
Thank
for
you.
not capitalizing on it.
Yeah, you're right. No, well,
And
I
not
tried to
mine
with the
for absolutely
I
having a
tried to do it
schizo
with the
moment.
cholesterol bit. I absolutely took it in a food direction, and you stole that from me. But I don't know, dude. I think we're due for about 7 more Air Bud movies. I think.
They don't make them anymore. Dude.
They don't.
Did you know
no,
that
I
Beverly
think we
Hills
should buy the
Chihuahuas?
You
I think
can't
that
tell me they
universe?
couldn't CGI in an Air Bud.
Okay, but like,
We need
If
to
they
buy
can
the
do it
IP.
with Princess Leia, I think they can do it with Air Bud.
do you think it's like Disney's top priority to CGI in a dead dog, like over like one of the greatest film sagas of all time? Like,
I don't know.
Where's
dude,
our
does
priorities
Disney-
here?
I don't think Disney
I don't know.
owns
Have
Air
you
Bud,
seen
do they?
Have you seen the movie We Could Be Heroes on Disney Plus? You'd be surprised at the shit that they're trying to pull on that one. God awful. Okay, so it takes place in the universe of Spy Kids and fucking
Sky High.
no, not Sky High. What Shark Boy Lava Girl,
Yeah.
right? And it's like now it's the year now as opposed to when those movies happened. But it's like, all right, the government has made a super secret superhero laboratory, and they've made these other superheroes so that Shark Boy and Lava Girl can have like some sort of in-universe Justice League or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's just the movie is about their kids. It's just about their kids. All the superheroes at the beginning get captured by somebody famous. I don't remember, but it's just awful. All the set design was consistently terrible. The highest like quality set that went throughout the entire thing was somebody's fucking parking lot. It was all awful. Every set that was built was minuscule or completely lack of anything to make it to set it apart as something distinct. It was like standard warehouse. So it's like you walk in, it's like, oh, there's already dust here from the last time somebody used standard warehouse in Hollywood. My real okay, so I am for a little context for our listeners, I am a middle child between 2 girls, and both of whom were like, Barbie's all the way, bro. Yes, this is totally it. So when it came to like, oh, we're all gonna sit down and watch a movie, I didn't get to choose. My sisters got to choose fucking Barbie movies. And I want you guys to know that the plot of Barbie Fairytopia is almost the exact same as that movie. And it sounds insane. And it's, or no, maybe it's Mermaidia. I don't remember. Barbie fucking Mermaid, whatever. But they are almost the exact same. An evil group of people are trying to like take this special resource for themselves. So Barbie has to be from a fairy turned into a mermaid to go and solve this problem. And
That's amazing.
It's almost the exact same thing. There's not like, oh, I'm using fucking super brain technology to transfer my consciousness into a
Super brain
I'm using
technology.
super brain
I think
technology
that's a little high intel.
Super
for
brain.
like,
I gotta transfer myself into this Barbie doll.
yeah. There's nothing that crazy, but the plots to the 2 of them are shockingly similar. So I guess all stories ultimately are, but it was really just funny to be like, oh, if I want to do this correctly and I want to go with these people, I have to become Barbie Fairy.
Yeah, it's probably just James Cameron being down bad for Barbie, and he saw that movie, and then he made Avatar.
Real talk, Barbie's proportions fucked up, not hot. You know what I'm saying?
like a pencil.
Not like
Literally.
a pencil. I feel like they've made Barbie thicker. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, they've changed
I'm
them.
not- I feel like they probably have. You know?
I don't
It's
know.
like, if
Let me.
we
All
go-
right, hold on. Let me
Dude,
look
if
up a
we
Barbie
pull
doll
up-
really
we
quick.
should, while we were in Vegas, there was a Barbie museum. We should have walked in to, and
You know
then
what's
I
also
could
fucked up?
remember this. What?
You know, it's like fucking Bratz proportions. I mean, that head.
That Bratz was like, oh,
That's gotta be a tumor,
about
right?
something-
Oh, I thought you were.
about
I thought you were going to talk about their
something.
giant DSLs. I thought that was the big detractor.
You can't say that around children's toys, John.
I'm just listen. It is what it
You
is.
can't say that. That's not socially acceptable.
Who would have thunk the Toho player brings up?
That's kind of fucked up.
The
You're
dark
profiling
side.
me right now, dude. I'm just saying, like they have the comically large lips. That's the only thing I can remember about Bratz.
You are treading on very, very dangerous ground right now.
I don't see how. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to remember? It's not like I fucking bought any.
My sisters had Bratz, but my mom didn't want them to have Bratz because she was like, I don't like the name.
You know, I don't know, John. That sounded kind of defensive. I didn't buy any. I mean,
I'm being I'm being
I-
pinned in a corner here. There's literally like what the burden of proof is on me. Like, what am I supposed to scrounge my room for a fucking Bratz container?
or for a lack of. Because that's
yes.
what you're really trying to prove.
It's not here. I wouldn't
It's not
buy
here.
such a thing.
Yeah.
It's
His
not. I've
biological
hidden it
fallacy
away.
he's attempting to present is overlapping on
It's
itself.
like
He's now
it's like a witch
molding
trial.
in.
It's like
Yeah, there's
oh,
literally
if
no
he-
way I
if
can
he
prove
doesn't
my way
have
out
it,
of this.
He probably did, and if he does, then he is.
Have you guys ever owned a girl's toy that you call your own?
100%.
I had Queen Amidala.
Queen Amidala. Is that really a girl's toy though?
Yeah, well, it was a full size figure, like this big, and it was like
Barbie
all
doll
dressed
size?
up. Yeah,
I mean,
pretty
I guess
big.
so.
Explain what you did with it.
bad stuff.
All right. Well, the sus has shifted from me to you,
Bad
Rivers. You gotta take the wheel on this one. Explain
Rivers be
yourself.
like,
What did you
"Oh,"
do?
He finds it in his garage. and
Rivers.
it's encrusted
Well-
in his weird child cum. It's gonna be awful.
no, I was too young to produce that.
I produced a separate liquid.
Rivers
like-
is probably the fucking guy who comments on that clip of that animal shooting in the first Star Wars. He's like, I love this part of the movie.
All right, Rose, explain yourself. What'd you do to the doll?
Go
I
for
took
it.
off its dress. You could do it pretty easily. I know.
You didn't cut. Okay, you made it sound like I cut a hole into it.
No, it was way too small.
Okay.
humble brag.
No, my child penis
6-year-old
was pretty
humble
big,
brag.
guys.
My
When I
child
was a
dick
kid,
was
my
huge.
dick was abnormally sized. I constantly struggled with it.
John, that's gotta be the
know what
worst
I'm
fucking
saying.
thing I've heard.
What? My child dick was huge.
Yeah, my childhood dick was massive.
Dude, that
Rivers,
sounds like
you're
that
gonna
sounds
have
like a
to
weird
edit this
flex to
part
like a
out.
girl you meet. It's like it's not that bad. My childhood dick was huge.
You
You
should
should
have
have
seen
seen
it when
me
I
at
was
6 years old. That's my
I
peak.
peaked in
I peaked in elementary school, dude.
My dick size peak was elementary school.
That's unfortunate. I feel sad for our
This whole part is going
protagonist.
to have to be edited out.
What are you talking about?
No, dude, don't edit it out.
This is family friendly.
Edit my fucking
didn't
bitches
say any curse
shopping
words.
thing.
Never at any point did we say this is going to be family friendly,
Yeah, what the
Isaiah.
hell?
Oh,
Lois,
yeah.
what the
Yeah,
hell?
that's
I
true,
never
yeah.
said this podcast
Rated
was
M.
family friendly.
Rated M.
Rated NC-17.
Yeah.
Made it M. Rated M for mating.
Rated A.
Sex, more like. A
Why?
for
Sex
asshole.
too?
No.
A
What'd I
for
say?
a sex.
What'd you
Huh?
say?
I didn't say anything.
He's on the defensive. That sounded defensive.
He clearly did say something.
I didn't say anything. How do you know?
I didn't
You're
cut a
s-
hole into the Amidala at all. I didn't.
Also,
All right,
but if I
moving
did, my
on.
dick
Moving on
was
from
really
Bruce's
big.
violation of Queen Amidala. What did you have any other girls' toys, Rivers, at all? As far as you can remember.
Isaiah,
is this
run
a
downstairs
podcast or is this
to
trying
the
to-
weird toy bin that you have
Yeah.
and see if you find
Yeah,
anything.
the collection of literally every toy I've ever owned
Yes.
that we won't get rid of ever.
Mhm. Your inconclusively deniable liquid that's covering all
Go
of
get
it.
the horse mask.
Yeah, go get the horse
Dude,
mask
I
that's
have an
covered in juice.
Shoes.
I have an incomprehensible amount of Hot Wheels cars. Dude, I have so many.
He
Hot Wheels
bragged
That
for
explains
some
a lot.
Let me,
I
Damn.
gave mine
let
away.
me tell you.
I still have my
Hot
Lego.
Wheels cars.
Car guy has
Oh,
Hot
no.
Wheels stuff? Crazy.
Dude, I still love Hot Wheels cars.
What's your
To
favorite
this
favorite
day-
Hot Wheels cars go?
Man,
I'm about to look
Diora
mine
2. Diora 2 is one of my favorite ones. It's a truck. It's like a weird like truck. There's also the Hot Wheels, those animated Hot Wheels movies, it was like
Those movies were fucking
Veloso
awful. I don't know
something.
what you're about to say,
they
but
were
those movies
yeah,
were god
look,
awful.
They're so bad. I get it. They're bad. They're okay. I love them.
He quickly defended them.
I absolutely love
He was
them.
like, they're bad.
They're-
They're good. I love them.
No, I didn't say
All right,
they're
so
good.
well, no,
I said
well,
that I
okay.
like
More
them.
importantly, what is the appeal to you for these Hot Wheels movies? Just the cars?
I just think that they're really funny because the animation, not only is it early 2000s, CG, but it's early 2000s CG done on an incomprehensibly low budget. So it's like you don't get the same because like even low budget CG movies nowadays, there's at least some expectation of like even The Prodigy, like had a little bit of coherency to the animation
Here's, I
style
wish you
or
were there
something
to
like.
watch The Prodigy with us.
Yeah, that
I
was a
know,
treat.
dude.
You
That
should have
was
absolutely been there for that.
We'll have another day
Yeah.
to do that.
We'll have to.
We also gotta watch
we'll do,
Sneakerella also.
Yeah, Sneakerella is probably my most anticipated upcoming film from Disney.
I'm glad to have shared that with you.
I'm 100%
I
going
cannot
to.
believe that fast, clearance
Dude.
with people. If you'd have shown that to
This is
20
just
random
basically-
people in New York, 3 of them would have been like, "Are you serious?"
Well, what's crazy is Rivers. I don't know if you've seen this. I feel like you would have been the first person to see this on Rotten Tomatoes. It's got a 100%.
Really?
Yeah,
Sneakerella?
Yeah, Sneakerella is a 100% on Rotten
Oh
Tomatoes.
my
Oh,
god.
This is like Disney mask off.
Is there, like-
we are racist? That's what Disney. That's basically.
It's Disney finally coming out and admitting that they're racist. Yeah.
Look, Walt Disney was undeniably racist. There's no way he.
I mean,
Okay.
that's the
And-
funny thing, right? It's like they could have done just a soft reboot of Cinderella. It could have just been like a retelling of the story, but they
The
absolutely
audience score
took.
gives it a 57.
Yeah, but like the critical rating's 100%.
There's only 7 reviews. Maybe some people are just refusing to watch it.
I mean, yeah, I would. That movie
I
is
would
like
absolutely-
it's offensively bad, and I haven't even seen it yet. I know that's going to be an awful movie, but I'm still excited
the
to see
thing-
it.
The thing is, this is like just. It's the all too common. We are attempting to appeal to an audience that doesn't exist because literally they're like, "Oh, we're gonna make this movie. It's like Cinderella, but it's about sneakers and it's set in an urban environment." It's like I don't think they realize.
I would
how
have
that
loved to
sounds.
hear the pitch for that in the
Whoa.
conference room.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm on the Rotten Tomatoes page. 2 things. Number 1, the first review you see for this is from a woman named Natalia Winkleman.
Mm-hmm.
It says,
What does
she
Miss
works for the
Winkleman
New
have to
York
say?
Times.
Oh my god.
She is a top critic. It says, if this spin on the tale is not quite diverting enough to justify its existence, the movie, directed by Elizabeth Allen Rosenbaum, is at least not a soulless exercise.
It sounds like she got a it sounds like she got a paycheck to like even try to write something
Yeah,
about
dude.
that.
It's like, wow, could you dance around is it good or not more? This is insane. But more importantly, this is the second thing. Apparently, there's an entire website dedicated to Catholic acceptance of films. I know that sounds insane, But one of the very last review is a vibrant, gender-switching hip-hop reimagining of the classic Cinderella with lots of rap and dancing. And I don't know anything about Catholicism, but it's like a nun. It says it's SR period Rose Packet. And I don't know if that means senior, because it says it works for the St. Anthony Messenger. I had no idea that there was a Does the Dog Dies website for Catholics.
Bro, they have to know whether or not it's within their rights to watch Sneakerella.
Yeah.
They have to know, dude. I can't just look up a review. I have to go to my priest and say, can I watch this movie?
Yeah, and then he's like,
Father, for I did not check with you before.
Yeah, I didn't consult you before watching Sneakerella on Disney Plus.
All right, son. He said, "It's okay, child.
He says,
just give me $50.
Inshallah,
We'll
you
be
will be
good."
slain.
Inshallah. Thank you, Father.
Inshallah, your head will meet my sword.
Yeah, I remember having to ask my father when I was in church as a practicing Catholic. I had to ask him. I said, "Can I watch Jurassic Park 2, Father, please?"
And then he said no, and he grabbed your nuts.
he went straight for him.
I think it's funny that I'll hear some people talk about their childhood and how like they're restricted on seeing things, because I was fucking let loose. I was watching South Park at like age 4.
Wow.
I mean,
look how you turned out.
Yeah.
Look how amazing you turned out, dude.
Wow. You're right. You know,
Look,
fuck
I'm
you.
just
I like
saying-
how I turned out.
that turned into a
I think I'm cool. I'm all right.
Rivers,
that turned into a self-burn so fast. That wasn't even close.
Rivers, you are the best Weezer fan I've
Yeah, truly. I'm proud of you.
Truly
I'm
the
proud to
Turbo
say-
Wizard
True
version.
Rivers is changing his own name so that he could be more like one of his favorite people. It's awesome.
I'm awe-inspired that I'm with the single best Weezer fan on the planet.
Legally changing his name to something else.
I didn't
Yeah.
do that.
Rivers, literally, you're the only Weezer fan that I've met where I haven't been like, this person will probably either has or will commit an incredibly heinous crime, such as pedophilia or a school shooting.
Rivers, you're the only Weezer fan I can think of and be like, what's with these homies dissing my girl? You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. Mr.
Rivers-
Buddy Holly over there.
Yeah, Mr. Fisher, I listen to Bob Dylan. I'll exclusively listen to Bob Dylan.
No, I
the
don't.
boy.
Yeah, this is.
I listen-
this is. Which one is for print? Libel or?
I listen to
slavery?
Bob Dylan and Billy Joel on repeat. That's it.
Really touches the heart when he's listening to him in the truck, and he says, "I
Yeah.
fucking love this man."
Yeah, when he's sitting
In
there,
his
peeled back
non-existent
his
Ford
lifted
F-150.
F-150.
Fisher, do you
Billy
he's-
Graham?
he's-
What'd you say?
He's on his 150th repeat of Zanzibar by, and he's
Yeah, you got it. That song's good. I don't want to hear it. That's all I'm saying.
I can't even.
Fisher,
lie to
who is
you, that
actually
song's
on
kind
his
of a banger.
700th listen right now.
I can barely hear you guys.
Yeah, I'm listening.
It's very-
Yeah, I'm
Fisher?
listening to Zanzibar.
I know that your Spotify rap had Zanzibar at least at number 3.
Oh, you want me to check real quick?
Yeah, check it. Absolutely.
Yes,
We gotta
yes.
know now.
It has to be. It's at least number.
So
3
while
on
he's
our
checking
most
that,
listened
what's your number one on Spotify, Rivers?
I don't have a Spotify.
You don't have a spot? Yes, you
So
do.
weird to me. You,
No, I
you
don't.
even know the current year?
No.
Oh my God! Call the doctor.
I'm confused,
You're talking to a
dehydrated.
man who still
He's
uses.
gone retarded.
You're talking to a man who still uses Winamp, River or Fisher. He still uses Winamp to listen to music.
I do. It's the most simple audio playing software
Okay.
out there. Okay.
Yeah,
It
we're
says-
dancing around the moment when you actually for me playing a YouTube version of a Weezer song in the car.
Yeah. You got,
what is this?
I can hear this bit
This is
rate.
not optimal.
Yeah, I can hear this bit rate. This is not nearly high
optimal
enough
bit
quality.
rate.
Give me a second. I'll get the real shit.
Let's see.
This is not optimal bitrate to play through this 10-year-old Toyota Corolla speakers.
I was
Come on,
about,
guys,
you know,
let me-
I'm gonna upgrade those speakers at some point.
Yeah, he's gonna upgrade the speakers. Okay, all right, Mr. Audiophile.
Yeah, he's
wait,
gonna,
what did you
he's
put
gonna
Zanzibar
Put
at?
subwoofers.
Number
three, you
three.
I put it
You were
at
exactly
no
right.
lower.
It's a video game track. It's After Dark, and then it's Zanzibar.
A video game track is it the Donkey Kong Country underwater
guess.
theme? Yeah,
Guess.
yeah.
No. Guess that's not right.
It's not the Donkey
That's your
Kong
guess.
underwater theme.
No, sir.
Oh my god.
Is it aquatic ambience?
It is not. It is not Donkey Kong related.
I don't know how it's not because he played the 10-hour version of that like 87 times.
On my YouTube, there's not a. Always on YouTube, never ever on.
All right, Rivs, it's your
Spotify.
guess. What do we
'Cause
got?
I can't find a good one on Spotify.
What?
I said, what's his
It's
what's his
probably-
number
It's a
one?
video
It's
game soundtrack.
Oh.
This was last year's 2021 my top songs.
Okay, so it could have been relevant around 2021, or
could have. Watch it be Undertale.
Is it the Donkey Kong underwater theme?
I already said that.
What the fuck?
Oh,
They both
literally
already
just
said
said
that.
that.
I'm kind of goofing.
Dude, this man
kinda
yapping
goofy.
right now. Oh my god.
Okay, so if it's not that, and
Is
I guess
it
you,
Aquatic Ambience?
yeah, I have to figure out the name. I'm
I'm
fucking
saying that,
recess
that-
behind you
what-
guys.
I'm saying that what was just said was it the Donkey Kong underwater theme?
Yeah.
I said no. Was it Aquatic Ambience? No,
Can-
that's
can
the
you
same
give-
thing.
can you
And
give
then
us-
You did the first one again.
Okay, well, can you give us like
It's really
Alright,
good
clue.
effort, guys.
A clue.
Oh,
If
you like clues?
anyone who says the name of this game, I say I love that game. It's one of
Deep
my
Rock.
favorites.
Deep Rock. It's got to be
Nope,
Deep
not-
Rock.
It's not
What?
a Deep Rock. Nope.
Duck Game?
I don't think they really have a ton of songs. or
They have a
what would be
few,
considered
but
songs.
nothing I would consider as a top soundtrack.
The Mad Max game.
Is it considered old
Hold
now?
on, I'm looking on. Yes,
The
Well, not
Mad
old,
Max
but-
soundtrack. What would that even be? Just
Yeah,
like
'cause every
tires
time-
screeching and
I'm,
shit.
I'm sorry, I'm looking up.
Yeah,
So,
hogs cranking.
Yeah, I can't even think of.
I can't think of
any
a
these.
single
I
I
soundtrack
can't
from Mad
remember being
Max.
affected by any music from the Mad Max soundtrack.
Well,
What-
besides the guitar guy.
What year did the game come out?
I
He
feel like
probably
that's-
he probably doesn't know that.
I don't know that.
Can you look it up?
I can-
He's not
yeah, I can
enough
look
of
it
a turbo
Is
version.
it
to
from
know
The Witcher
that.
3? Is it from The Witcher 3?
up. No,
No,
I hate The Witcher 3.
The Witcher 3
That's
fucking
an
sucks.
unironic opinion. That is not a joke opinion.
I agree that The Witcher's a bad
You're not gonna find it. You're not gonna
2016.
find any pity for The Witcher 3 here. Everybody in this call fucking hates The
2016.
Witcher.
2016.
Yeah.
Doom.
Okay, here's another hint.
All right.
They very recently announced a sequel.
every
what was this?
game
The
development
song-
studio.
So, the
Hold on.
song is. Oh, okay. You want to?
Is it a Silent Hill?
No, I
Okay.
can't play scary games. I'm scared.
No, it's the dog theme from Silent Hill 2.
I don't know what that is. What does that sound like?
It's just a dog barking.
2016. What the
That's
hell
it. That's
came out
literally.
in
It's just a
2016?
Is
theme.
Silent Hill the game with the dog endings?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, Silent Hill 2.
I'm surprised. I knew
That's
that.
what I was saying. Yeah, it's the dog ending theme.
Was this game popular?
Oh, 100%.
Like worldwide? Like everyone's
Oh,
playing
yeah.
this shit?
Very much yes.
It couldn't have been an Elden Ring track, right?
Is it Undertale?
The game released in
Ring came out
2016.
this year.
I
I'm
would-
talking about
Is
a
it
game
an
that came out in
Undertale?
2016.
Is it Undertale song?
Undertale come out in 2016?
I don't know.
It's old. Undertale's pretty
Is it
old.
really old?
I think
I'm
so.
old, dude. I'm 100 by now.
Yeah.
We got, dude. I got one foot in the
I'm
grave,
gonna-
bro. I'm
I'm
older
on
than
one
you.
foot.
Shut up.
I have one foot in the grave, but all my fingers are rotting off. I can't see out of either eye.
Yeah, my
But-
kidney's failing. I'm dying. My
I
nose
don't
is
have
shutting
lungs
off on one
anymore. I'm
side.
being fed constant air, so that's why I.
Yeah, I have
talking so
maggots
much.
crawling out of my hands. You know, it's whatever.
Undertale.
All right, so what is it? What do we
I think
got? What's
I
the name of
already
the
a-
song?
Give us another clue.
I already
Okay,
asked you
I'll
if it was
give
from
you the
Doom,
name
right?
of the song. and
Yeah,
you're
give me
still
the name
not
of the
gonna
song.
get
Yeah, no, we're not
Vignette.
gonna get it.
Vignette Panacea.
By what game?
What?
Yeah.
What?
I-
Well, what is?
That's another clue. You guys don't even know.
Vignette?
Vignette.
What
that's
is it from? Okay, what is it from?
What is it from?
It's the opening song for Hyperlight Drifter.
I would have never fucking guessed that.
No one here would have ever
one
guessed
would.
If
that.
you'd said,
What an unfair
No one
competition this was.
I literally have played through Hyperlight Drifter like 20 times, and I would never. have
Yeah,
guessed
exactly.
that.
It's vignettes are like the name for flashbacks in the game.
I mean, I would have had a better chance trying to figure out what this Latin word says. You know,
Which Latin word?
just any Latin word. You just pick one,
All right,
How-
Rivers, pick a Latin word, dude.
and I gotta figure out what it says.
Yeah.
I think someone has to tell me that because if I look it up, it's probably gonna tell
Yeah,
me.
what are you saying, John? Yeah,
I don't know, dude.
Pick one so you can try to say it. I feel like that would be a fun game.
I don't know. I feel like even if Rivers did see it, he wouldn't be able to pronounce it correctly, even if he saw like any Latin word.
All right, I'm gonna send one to you. I want you to tell me if you can. I just want you to say it out loud.
Canis lupus?
All right.
Is that marijuana?
That's a dog, Rivers.
Bro,
That's a dog.
Name for a
Please.
wolf.
I don't fucking know. I didn't take Latin. I wasn't a loser.
Well, it's not like we had a Latin course. You know where we went to school?
How about that one?
No, there's no way we could afford a Latin class.
Is that actually Latin?
Yeah.
No, you're gaslighting me.
Say
No,
it.
I'm not.
Medulla oblongata?
Yeah.
What was that?
You're not bad at this. What do you think that is?
I don't know. I've heard it.
It's part of your brain.
What
Oh,
does it mean?
I don't know. To think.
No, it's a physical part of your
Cerebellum? I don't.
brain. I see.
Frontal lobe?
That's also a Latin word.
I don't know dick about Latin, dude.
Bro, you're actually struggling right now. That's insane to me.
Cranium? I don't know.
These are literally two things that I hear all the time. Like it's not like it's Latin, but it gets used so commonly. Like Canis lupus or what the fuck ever. Like that gets used in everything.
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna call
it's
Rivers
easy-
Cuomo
It's
to put
something that's
Latin.
in the cultural zeitgeist. Of course, it'd be.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I mean. But it's like so is most of it, anyways.
I am going to call Rivers Cuomo and ask him to make a Latin themed Weezer album. So
That way you can learn Latin.
I think he actually knows
Official
Latin.
Catholic knowledge.
Catholic knowledge.
It is. They
yeah,
do a
all my
lot of Catholics. Catholics have a lot of like.
I don't remember
Of
any of that
Latin
shit
in
from my time in
prayers.
church.
You know, there's that meme where someone gets hit. There's a frying pan sound, and the guy goes, "Nos nominus de Santi."
Yeah, of
or
course.
That it's like, those are probably fucking words.
Yeah, I
You know
mean,
what I'm
well,
saying?
no, they absolutely are, but I mean, you know.
Yeah, I think they are.
No, I think they're gibberish. Honestly, I just think
That's
they're
all
just-
Latin is.
they
It's just a bunch of bullshit. They just made it up
Dude,
on the
it's
fly.
like we adopt the theory of that one girl on TikTok who's like, oh, there's no such thing as ancient Rome. It's like, was anyone around during that time? I don't think so. So it's like she's completely just like, I don't think anything that people alive haven't seen has happened.
Mm.
It's like, what a grand opinion to have. What an insane thing to think or be led to think due to one's own inability to have brain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, inability to have Canis lupus on the brain.
Indeed.
To have your cannabis lupus on the brain. Truly scooped off the goop.
Shobbled off your bobble.
Yeah,
You know what
chobbled
I'm
off
saying?
your bobble. Yeah,
Chobbled off
I
your
definitely, I get what you're saying. I can connect with that, but you know,
You know.
You know.
Chopping off your bottle.
chopping off your bottle.
Zabadooba.
Exactly.
Sounded like a fucking sim right now.
SimSpeak is absolutely the best language ever.
Do you think
invented.
that people have tried to like make sim speak a real language?
Probably.
You think that there are
probably.
people in, when people learn, like when Star Trek was gigantic and people learned Klingon?
That's okay. That's.
Do you think that
I'm not gonna lie. That's like
people
when
dedicated enough?
When you say that out loud, that is the most turbo virgin shit I've ever heard in my life.
It's crazy.
That is the saddest fucking thing I can think of.
Hey, let me tell you a story. I learned this from what's that game we play sometimes called? It's like a trivia thing. It's something on the Jackbox Party Pack. But it's like meeting at a convention. These two people shared one language with each other that is only spoken by this percent of the population or however many thousand people, and the answer was Klingon. It's like this a Czech guy and like someone from a completely different language system met each other at a Star Trek convention and fell in love, but the only language they shared was that language. So
That's
the first
crazy.
That's
the first
really
several
sad.
months they communicated through Klingon rather than an actual language.
That
So
is
it's like,
that saddens my soul to the
It's
deepest depths.
why?
Because
that's
it's like-
insane.
I mean, it's don't get me wrong. The feat of communication is amazing, but like the way they go about it is just fucking. That is awful to think about in my brain.
Wild.
Yeah,
They could do a study on that. I feel like
I met my wife speaking Klingon. like,
It's like,
fuck, dude.
we raise our little Star Trek children because it's like, all right, that's what we got to do now.
Because that would be the only way they could communicate with each other.
What? Not forever.
No, for absolutely forever. You think they're gonna put in the effort to learn each other's language? No, they already know Klingon.
Imagine never knowing your wife's name in her native language.
That would be
Calling her
hilarious.
by like her Klingon name.
That would be so funny.
This is my wife's Klingon Sona. We've role played for so long we don't know what our real names are. Our whole life is a role play.
Yeah,
you
that's
think there's anybody who's in that much mental anguish? That they
Probably.
have to live like that.
absolutely,
Probably,
probably,
God,
absolutely,
that would be
100%.
awful. That would be dreadful.
do you think the kids would grow up bilingual? Like they would
They would
speak
have
Like
to.
Klingon and whatever
Yeah.
their native tongue is. Yeah, probably.
My
I
first
think-
language is Klingon.
I think it would be
God,
funny to
that- That's going to happen eventually. There will be a science fiction setting. Or
Yeah, and
novel
the
or
yeah, and
whatever
the
where
parents the parents of those children will probably go to jail.
that will happen, and it will alter human history like 9/11 did America. You know what I'm saying? And the next 9/11 event is going to be a sci-fi movie that's so good that it spawns an entire cult. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah, the cult of Klingon.
in the show Futurama, which we all have seen.
What?
L. Ron Hubbard did it.
In that,
Oh, the founder of
there's a
Scientology?
no, there's the Church of like Star Trek, and it's like all the episodes are considered like perfect religious prophecy or something like that. But if there's eventually going to be that level of following of some medium, and it'll be awesome.
It's going to be Redditors following Elon Musk.
That's good.
That's the
That was
ultimate
really apt.
the ultimate cult.
Elon, please talk about Doge on Twitter. I put $15,000.
I put my entire life savings on Shiba Coin, please.
I bought everything at the
I'm a
dip.
dumbass
Please.
and I
I
bought
bought
crypto.
everything at the dip, bro. I bought all these NFTs during the dip, and I lost my entire life savings. I lost $300,000 off of NFTs. Elon, please.
Now I own a computer
Honestly,
image.
I hope everyone
Okay.
who's bought an NFT loses all of their money.
So
All of
correct
it.
me. Okay, this is how I understand NFTs to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm the first person who created this image in a digital way, and I buy this NFT. So for the remainder of my owning it, is all portrayals of this exact character in this way. Like, do I get royalties from that?
Yeah,
So it's
absolutely.
like,
no, you do.
So, shut up! Don't fool me. I want to hear the real answer.
The real
So
okay.
it's like,
Here's the
oh,
real
I
answer.
buy this NFT of this particular building's like skyline view of this part of the city. So it's like, all right, I'm the person. So it's like someone else can't like own that view or something like that in a digital space where it's like, oh, I own the land that this was taken on, but it's like I also have a copyrighted angle of what I'm looking at forever, or at least as long as I'm owning.
How NFTs work basically is you don't actually own anything other than a place and a digital line. So you don't own the image that is associated with the NFT. Essentially, yeah, you don't own it. You don't own the rights to it. So how the legal implications of NFTs work is you are essentially buying a place and a line with a picture next to it, and that's your place in the blockchain. And the picture next to it is what people attribute to be the NFT, but that's not the case. That's just the visual association to get people to buy into the
pyramid scheme.
Yeah, if you will.
I had the
it's
exact
essentially
opposite
strictly
idea
for
of
clout.
what an NFT was, dude.
No, you don't own when you own an NFT, you don't actually own anything other than a position and a digital line.
Gross.
That's basically that's like so. To bring up the Mona Lisa discussion, you don't own if you owned an NFT of the Mona Lisa, you don't own the Mona Lisa. You own a position in a line with a picture of the Mona Lisa over the top of it, and that's the visual representation of your spot in the line.
It sounds every time someone tries to explain crypto to me, I'm like, this isn't real. This is a cyber scam.
Well, the thing is, it's like you could say that, but these people are making millions off of this cyber scam.
It's just
There are kids.
Yeah,
there
it's
are
like the early
kids that are
adopters,
making
of
like
course.
millions of dollars because they're like, I sold an image of some farting JPEG for $80 million or 30 ETH or what the fuck ever.
The issue is when normal people start believing that they can get into this shit.
That's what it is.
And then
right
they go into it and they're just like, I'm gonna buy an NFT. What they don't realize is the people who have already cashed out on it have already made their money and they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else who's investing in it right now are basically just
clowns at the circus
funneling money. They're basically, it's a pyramid scheme. They're funneling money towards the top, and as soon as the plug is pulled on all of this, they can just run away with their money.
I guess I
It's
just
happened
don't
so many
understand
times.
like why there's more printed or more acceptable amounts of cryptocurrency. It's like, why is this all of the sudden a thing? It's like, why wasn't this? Obviously, they were made a long time ago, but why wasn't it immediately like, oh, well, our things are worth $1 based on this value? And I would think that value is information. So it's like, oh, on a monetary sense, it's like, how much is it worth knowing all?
Let me reveal the deep secrets of crypto to you. Are you ready for this?
Sure.
So crypto is worth absolutely nothing.
Oh wow, big surprise.
Yeah, big surprise.
It's not backed by anything.
Yeah,
surely.
it's not backed by a single thing. Crypto is the biggest joke I've ever seen in my life that has gained traction.
The feds. This is absurd.
Well, it's not the Fed's fault.
The Federal Reserve has printed too much money. This wouldn't be a problem if there was less money.
But it's literally just people that are willing to buy into this shit. Absolute clowns that are like, I'm willing to spend fucking $80 million.
I gave
on
my
shit.
kidney away for
exactly.
this NFT.
And they get other people to buy into it, and it's just the funniest thing watching all these guys spend all this money on something that could lose its value tomorrow like that. I could Thanos snap my fingers and it's gone.
Crypto is the new Forex. It's the new Forex scam. It's the new pyramid scheme. Because the old pyramid schemes were boring. It was like
they weren't flashy.
You take it. They weren't flashy, and it would take time. With crypto, it's usually like an instantaneous, because it's such a volatile.
Well,
market.
the funny thing is the big
volatile.
use case for crypto is that the one valid thing they have is it's like, you can trade this across the world instantly, and it doesn't have to go through banks or anything. It is literally
that's the only thing I see.
It is
valuable.
it is the perfect currency for criminals. Is exactly what it is. Is you don't have to go. The government can't see what you're doing with it. It's like, oh, okay, I see the use case for this now.
Well, that
Good.
makes that's never really been explained to me. So now I understand.
Yeah,
why
now you
crypto's
understand
a thing.
why.
But I
crypto's
don't
important.
understand why they fluctuate as much as they do.
It's just based off. It literally, if you look at the stock market, if that goes down, then crypto goes down with it. That's just how it works.
It's just that crypto. It's basically just that crypto is essentially it puppets the stock, or at least currently now, like Bitcoin puppets the stock market. But any slight change to the stock market is a massive blow to cryptocurrencies usually. Look at what Bitcoin's at, what, 20 something $1,000 now. Just a couple weeks ago it was in the 40,000s.
I don't know. It's just so weird that there are other cryptocurrencies, like, poop coin,
like Ethereum and
like people could just make them up and then other people will buy them. It's like,
piss coin,
piss coin, poop coin, hamburger coin, McDonald's. You think McDonald's is a crypto? I bet
hope.
they fucking do.
I'm sure. I hope someday that they make a Big
Here's
Mac coin.
So,
I would sell my kidney and my soul for a Big Mac
that's
coin.
right, because the Big Mac coin was
Ronald
worth
coin.
more than a
Yeah,
dollar, right?
yeah. Can we get a Ronald McDonald coin, please? And it's got
So,
his face on it and everything.
Is crypto is just 400 IQ gift cards? Is that it? In effect,
I don't
No,
think
but
so.
you know what? We'll just say it is for the sake
maybe
of
there's
simplicity.
100 and they keep breaking them.
We'll just
keep
say it
trading.
is, so that we can stop talking about god awful cryptocurrencies that nobody cares about.
People seem to care enough about them.
Yeah, well,
Honestly,
those people are
You know
probably
what people
those
should
people,
care
those
about?
people are probably
You know what-
those people are probably going bankrupt right now. But whatever.
Sadly, the people that care about crypto are either shut-in dumbasses or literally the most insufferable people you'll ever meet in your life. Like John,
Yeah,
your
Like
ex-friend,
John.
your
Yeah,
Mr.
like
like
Mr.
John, an insufferable dumbass.
like Mr. Chokeslam.
No, like my arch nemesis, Mr. Chokeslam himself.
damn.
Yeah, my true rival.
The real villain.
Yeah, my real life supervillain. But that's something to get into at some other point. But we can leave
Technically moving in and out of the shadows.
Yeah.
to put his whole body weight on top of you.
Yeah, I'd like to do like the whole thing about him at some point. But for now, we'll leave it at
The analysis of
the analysis of the analysis of a supervillain.
We'll leave the psych.
We'll leave the psych analysis.
Dr.
Yeah.
Choke.
Every crime.
We'll leave that for another
Dr.
time.
Chokeslam.
Do you guys think that we'll ever get to the point where when you're born you have this machine put in you and you're given a bio battery just so it's you don't have to eat anymore?
Oh,
Fisher.
yeah.
Fisher, what kind of Facebook groups have you been in?
I mean,
I just thought about that.
What kind of just crazy?
just-
What kind of just crazy schizo Facebook groups are you in? Are you getting?
the
guys are
bio
giving me-
bomb.
I'm
Are you in freaking?
No, not bio bomb.
Are you?
A bio battery. I'm sorry.
This weird
Are you in
Facebook
a-
group I've been following called the Umbrella Corporation's been talking about the
Yeah.
bio bombs in my stomach.
I'm dropping bio bombs in the
This
toilet.
Hey guys, I joined this Facebook group, Moms Against Nano Machines.
Moms against all things robotic.
They're all cosplaying as fucking. Oh fuck! What's her name? Shit.
From
Terminator?
My Kid Teenage Robot.
No.
No, not
Sarah
Terminator
Connor.
from
Sarah
Terminator.
Connor.
what's that fucking Nickelodeon?
Fisher,
show
go to
called?
horny jail, dude. That's shut the fuck up about the whole
Dude,
thing.
I want to hear it. They're on fucking TikTok Shorts. I have to watch them.
Strike three.
What do you mean strike three? I don't know even. I don't even know what the first one was.
I don't remember what the first two were, but I know that you're on strike 3. You gotta stop watching My
Yeah,
Life
I
as
know
a
that
Teenage Robot clips, dude.
I've never seen a whole episode. I've never seen anything longer than a YouTube.
So he
short. I don't
says.
want to hear.
He
it.
So
only
he
watches
says.
the good
I don't think
parts.
that'll stand up in court, dude.
I know more about Rick and Morty from Shorts than I would be happy to.
He also watches Barbie movies
That's
in
not something
theaters.
you want to.
I probably did see a couple in theater.
The ones that are straight to DVD release that get reruns in theaters.
Yeah, on
Like they're
Thursdays.
fucking, they get that like it's like, all right, we have a very special showing. Of Lord of the Rings this week, and next a Barbie marathon. Like they're that level of fans are serious enough about the serious enough about the entire thing.
Mm-hmm. They care more than any of us could be fucked to be. So I mean, props to them.
Yeah, that is true. You care enough to put it on, have all the special permissions or whatever from managers and that sort of thing.
What?
That's what you had to do to have a special, like, all day, like, we're in a movie theater and we're watching every single extended edition cut of Lord of the Rings.
Gotcha.
It usually wasn't like a CM or whatever, for Regal Studios. I was going to say one that doesn't exist anymore. Regal Studios presents every single thing. So it's like, all right, everybody pays this much to the theater because we're basically renting a theater all day. And it's going to be like a public thing.
Yeah, we're doing it. We're currently doing a showing of our extended edition podcast that was supposed to end like, what was it, 20 minutes ago, Rivers?
17. according to
17.
my timeline.
Oh, are we redoing an hour podcast?
That's what we were going to do.
Oh, shoot. I thought we were just going to go until we decided not to.
No, that's fine. You know what's funny? I had a setup like 7 or 8 times where I was going to tell you stop talking. I don't care. But you know what? This is way better to end on us.
Stop talking. We don't care.
Yeah. Stop talking. We don't care.
Will the 4 gentlemen in row 20 stop talking? No one cares.